for your orders, Administrator. Endman, you're here. A new field mission? I'm totally ready. I'll protect everyone. Wonderful performance, and it's also usable in extreme environments. The one who made this really gave it a lot of thought. I've been exercising really hard. Gotta get ready for all sorts of emergencies, you know. These records offer valuable references. They give me plenty of ideas for future SAR operations. Hard work always pays off. I'll not let Endfield or anyone down. This gives an extension to my operational range, right? Don't worry. Count on me for all your needs in emergency rescues, data sampling, logistics support, and all kinds of field work. I upgraded all my SAR ice-making arts units this time, Endman. Look, I just built a temporary igloo. Come on in for a sleepover. The time I spent with Endfield taught me many new things and gave me many wonderful memories. Thanks for placing your faith in me, Endman. From henceforth, I shall continue to climb ever higher peaks and to rescue as many people as I can. Greetings! I'm your operator from Rhodes Island, codenamed Snowshine. I'm a search and rescue expert specializing in low-temperature operations. Get me on the team if you have a mission in the ice fields or snowy mountains. Wanna come snowboarding with me, Endman? Wind speed's okay, visibility's good, perfect weather for snowboarding. Not a problem. I've actually tried every job at this place, and they're way simpler than putting up fortifications. Greetings, Endman. Need a hand, Endman? I can be your defender. I learn tons of new stuff every time I step aboard Dijong. There's tech and machinery that I've never seen before. Special combat theories, bold monitoring plans. Oh, I can barely keep pace with everything. Endfield is just awesome, and I mean it. What? The Dijong Canteen has an all-you-can-eat snack bar? Apologies, I was just a little surprised. No, of course not. I'm not going to eat everything. Honest. Endman, you came at just the right time. My package just arrived, and I wonder if you're interested in trying out my special cheese fondue? Oh, the flavor? I think it's quite special? Oh, plenty of my colleagues told me it's an unforgettable experience of a lifetime. Stretching will help limber up the joints. This routine can help prevent muscle tears and keep hypothermia at bay in polar environments. Want to give it a go? Don't worry. I've been an assistant coach in the training sessions, so I can definitely get your posture right. Hoi! See? Easy, right? Lil Dodge reminds me of our captain every time I see him. My captain's also a Paro. He's a really nice guy, but once a SAR mission begins, he turns into super bossy boots. He even makes us do multiple caliber checks on the hot water drill bit. Every tiny detail matters in SAR. That's what I've learned from him. The light reflecting off the clouds of Talos 2 can be so beautiful. It reminds me of the aurora I know, and the visions of my dreams. I often see them when I'm atop the highest peaks of the northern snowy mountains. I know the light is a form of dangerous ether energy, but seeing it felt like meeting an old friend, one who watches me and protects me from afar. Endman, take this. It's a tiny something I brought from the snowfields. Is this for me? Oh, thank you. Oh, it's got such a warm feel. I'll definitely treasure it. Look, Endman, I used my Originium arts to create this ice barrier. Super sturdy, right? Don't worry. Feel free to swing at it with more oomph. You won't put a crack in it. Got some much-needed rest, Endman? I always see you running all over the place with hardly a break. You really should watch that work-life balance. Remember that last SAR training we had? You gave me quite the surprise when I carried you on my back. I could hardly believe you're lighter than a newborn burden beast calf. Not every SAR operation is a success story. Sudden changes in weather or terrain can happen in ways faster than you expect. This is why I would triple check my gear before setting off on a mission. Drones, thermal imaging cams, every piece of equipment is an important assistant for any SAR operator. They're the reasons why we could launch bold rescue plans with confidence. I once rescued a father and his daughter in an avalanche. They probably had an argument and deliberately ignored each other in the temporary shelter I built. But when the blizzard came down hard, the father always set aside food for the girl, and the girl did her best to care for her old man. They were successfully evac'd, but the two still refused to talk to each other. It made me wonder if that's what the bond of kinship is about. Even if they couldn't find the words, family would always stand up for each other in crucial moments. Saving lives is no easy task. I never fantasized about rescuing everyone without making sacrifices. I'm the only one left from my cohort of SAR teammates. Blight disasters left a few with crippling disabilities. Some lost their minds in the frigid, snowy nights. There were times of confusion and moments when I felt the touch of fear. But you Enfielders are so awesome and so strong. I believe all of us will be capable of going further and higher, all thanks to your support, Endman. What about this snowboard? It's a gift from Lady Warfarin when I left Rhodes Island. The board's constructed using rare materials just like my shield, and it's ultra versatile in SAR missions. Endman, are you interested in snowboarding? I can totally teach you all about that. The Search and Rescue Organization is under the Northern Corridor Rescue Union. Our missions typically involve messengers working in the north, traveling merchants, and military scouts who lost their way after being ambushed by the Angoloi or beasts. My SAR teammates come from all across the world, and most of us are volunteers. The SAR experience was a constant battle against the ice, snow, and rough terrain, but it gave me a chance to meet all sorts of different people. An operator recently asked me about joining the SAR. It isn't hard, really. Just constantly train yourself for mountaineering, endure hours of non-stop rescue operations, master some polar survival skills, learn how to avoid anchors and large beasts, and complete the full first aid training course, at least to the level where you can handle sudden neuropathy. Finally, pass the special field trial designed by our captain, and you'll become an official member of the SAR. I like the snow, the white-capped mountains, and the shimmering beauty revealed only in the frigid cold. This is why I don't want them to leave painful memories to the people they touch. When people see the snowy mountains, the first thing they remember should be the enrapturing views from the summit. And when the snow falls, I hope they think of pristine crystals and blossoms of ice. It would be so sad if all anyone thought of was catastrophe. Endman, I will continue to strive towards these goals of mine. Were you looking for me yesterday, Endman? I'm so sorry I didn't notice back then. I was definitely taking a nap to make up for missing sleep. Yeah, napping is the first thing I'd do after coming back from a SAR mission. And sometimes I would accidentally oversleep by quite a bit. But you can simply wake me up if you got an emergency. The sound of your voice will get me up and ready in no time, Endman. Definitely. SAR training is super important. When natural disasters like an avalanche strike, people can quickly shelter themselves in safe, sturdy places, and that would greatly improve their odds of survival. But this could only happen when people have strong disaster awareness. So, Endman, you'll be attending the next SAR training session, right? Is Miss Gilberta aboard Dijong as well? Oh, it's just that she really went out of her way to help us in multiple SAR missions. She delivered vital supplies, airlifted the injured, and even pinpointed a mid-air SOS signal in the middle of a terrible blizzard. The SAR team tried giving her a token of our appreciation, but she turned everything down. In the end, She asked for a few photos of a nice view from the snowy peaks. What do you think of this one? I made the photo frame myself as well. Polar survival is not easy. Essential knowledge includes proper overnight camping to avoid hypothermia during blizzards, finding edible food in the blighted ice fields, identifying sturdy footholds to cross glaciers, and most importantly, plotting a safe passage to the objective. This means you have to learn how to avoid the angloi, hungry beasts, and other dangers in disaster zones. We should gather these resources. They might come in handy for rescue operations. Seems like a terrific discovery. Perhaps they'll be useful for future operations. Our drones haven't surveyed this area. We should be alert, people. Everyone, be cautious. That enemy looks very dangerous. High-quality minerals. We can probably use them for building temporary shelters. Let's do this together. It'll make things faster. Let's add this to our emergency stockpile. Is this Oraline? Oh, how pretty. We should stash it properly. Elimination success. And check for any damages on your blight-resistant coating, people. Want some cheese? It's great for restoring your stamina. Emergency treatment administered. Sorry, let me catch my breath. Don't get hit by this. It's okay. I can tough it out. Sorry, I couldn't weather this storm. Awesome teamwork! Fabulous work! Let's keep up the good work. Thanks for your support. Clearing the way for the rescue. Yeah, freeze them! The battle has ended. Let's take a break while we still can. Everyone's giving their all. I've got to step up too. Great teamwork, everyone. Don't feel bad. Endure the storm and approach our goal. Save our strength and we'll reach the safe zone early. Don't give up. Let's suit up and do our prep work. Then we'll do this again. Freezing Clave! Colder NATO! Back off! Passage denied! Snowshine protects! Prepped and ready. Set for rescue. Breathe with me. EMS has arrived. Away with you! You're going